I'm Deborah Giles. Welcome to I Too Have a Voice. Election season is officially in session. We are in a time where there is a significant push for people to vote. Why are people not voting? People have expressed that they don't vote because they do not believe it will make a difference. In the last election, close to 89 million registered voters did not cast their vote in the 2024 presidential election. Historians say that this country saw the highest number of people to vote, as well as the highest volume of youth votes being cast in the 2020 presidential election. It is believed that young people do not vote because of institutional barriers, high rate of geographic mobility, and deep disillusionment with the political system. I never doubted the words of my parents about the necessity of voting. However, as I've had conversations with some individuals, many people believe that the conversation they are having in their household with their children and with their families are being held in every household. I beg to differ. There are so many reasons why these conversations are not going on in every household. Those could be institutional barriers, economic hardships, illiteracy, and the like. People do not realize that when they do not vote, they are actually giving a vote in opposition. So if staying at home is your way of not voting, that lack of voting may be suppressing your voice. Keith Ellison said it this way, that not voting is not a protest, but it's a surrender. Surrendering your values, surrendering your voice. There are a number of resources available to register people to vote, as well as provide transportation. Inclement weather seems to be one of those reasons that people use, or the lack of transportation that people use as excuses for why their voice is not being heard. What if our ancestors had used those same excuses? While it's important for candidates to say that they are experienced and committed, fact check their work. Hold them accountable, because again, your voice counts. And believe sometimes we are not the beneficiaries of the work that is being done, then that means we're not going to vote. We're not going to help others. Sometimes our purpose is merely about serving others in order that they may benefit from the work that we've done. That is how your vote can make a difference. It may not fall to you, but it can fall to your children and to your grandchildren. So again, your voice and your vote counts. I remember one of the writings of Dr. Martin Luther King back in April 3rd, 1968 in Memphis, Tennessee. He said that I've been to the mountaintop. I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know that we will get to the promised land. What I believed he was saying is that he had to come to the realization that no matter how hard he worked to reach a goal or to reach a particular destination and see that end result, he may not see it come to pass. But he was saying that he was okay about not reaching the destination, but as long as his children or his grandchildren benefited from his work. I even love the words of Dr. King in his speech on May 17th, 1957 in Washington, D.C., when he was specifically talking about Brown versus Board of Education. What he said is, give us the ballot and we will no longer have to worry the federal government about our basic rights. Give us the ballot and we will no longer plead to the federal government for passage of an anti-lynching law. We will, by the power of our vote, write the law on the statute books of the South. Give us the ballot, and we will fill our legislative halls with men of goodwill and send to the sacred halls of Congress men who will not sign a Southern manifesto because of their devotion to the manifesto of justice, justice for all. Give us the ballot, and we will place judges on the benches of the South who will do justly and love mercifully. And we will place at the head of the Southern states governors who will have fall not only the tang of the hum, but the glow of the divine. Give us the ballot, and we will be quietly and non-violently, without bitterness. Go in faith, love with dignity and honor. Give us the ballot. That's what voting is. Giving you the ballot to make a difference in the lives of others. Give us the ballot is about your voice. I too have a voice. Thank you for joining us for this segment. We will be sharing more segments about the importance of voting. I am Deborah Giles, and I too have a voice. I too have a voice. I too have